Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2A01 indicates a problem within the secondary heated oxygen sensor circuit, specifically for sensor 2. The heated oxygen sensor, commonly referred to as HO2S, plays a vital role in measuring the oxygen content in the exhaust gases. This measurement helps the engine control unit (ECU) adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal combustion and emission performance. In the Honda HRV models from 2016 to 2022, the secondary HO2S is usually located downstream from the catalytic converter, allowing it to assess the catalytic converter's efficiency. A circuit range performance problem means that the readings from this sensor are outside predefined operational parameters, which can affect engine performance and increase emissions. Proper diagnosis requires utilizing a Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to analyze data and confirm the fault, ensuring that any repair steps taken will effectively resolve the issue. The secondary HO2S, or heated oxygen sensor number 2, is crucial for monitoring the oxygen levels in the engine's exhaust gases. Found downstream of the catalytic converter in the Honda HRV, its main purpose is to gauge how efficiently the catalytic converter is functioning. By comparing the oxygen content before and after the converter, the ECU can make informed adjustments to the air-fuel ratio. If the sensor reports values outside the expected range, it triggers a diagnostic trouble code, DTC, such as P2A01. This can lead to inefficient engine performance and higher emissions if left unaddressed. The correct function of this sensor is critical for optimal vehicle operation and to meet regulatory emission standards. Several factors can lead to the DTC P2A01 being triggered. Firstly, a faulty secondary HO2S can directly result in circuit performance problems, affecting sensor readings. Secondly, wiring issues, including shorts or open circuits in the harness connected to the sensor, can also cause erroneous signals to be sent to the PCM. Lastly, the powertrain control module, TCM, itself may have malfunctions that process the data incorrectly. Ensuring that all related components, including wiring and connectors, are functioning as intended is essential for accurate diagnosis and repair. Investigating these possible causes will help in pinpointing the source of the issue more effectively. When the DTC P2A01 is present, several symptoms may be noticeable in the Honda HRV. The most immediate indication is the illumination of the check engine light on the instrument panel, alerting the driver to a potential issue. Additionally, drivers may experience poor fuel economy as the engine struggles to maintain optimal performance without accurate readings from the secondary HO2S. This inefficiency can lead to increased emissions, which could affect compliance with environmental regulations. Addressing these symptoms promptly not only restores vehicle performance, but also ensures it operates within legal emission standards. Being aware of these signs is critical for timely intervention. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC P2A01 involves verifying the problem's existence. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode to power the systems and clear any stored DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. After clearing the DTCs, turn the vehicle to the off or lock mode and start the engine. Once the engine is up and running, increase the engine speed to 3,000 RPM without any load until the radiator fan activates. During this process, closely monitor the OBD status using the HDS to see if P2A01 reappears. If the HDS indicates that the failure is present, move on to the next troubleshooting step. However, If it shows that the system passed at that time, consider inspecting for loose connections or intermittent faults in the related components. In this step, focus on determining the possible failure area related to the secondary HO2S, or heated oxygen sensor number 2. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off or lock mode to ensure safe operation. After this, disconnect the 4P connector specifically for the secondary HO2S. With the sensor disconnected, switch the vehicle back to the on mode to read the sensor parameters using the HDS. Look for specific values that indicate the sensor's operational status. Ideally, the voltage should be below 1.26 volts to fall within the expected threshold. If the observed current conditions meet the threshold, it's advisable to proceed to the next step. However, if not, the secondary HO2S will need to be replaced due to its failure in performance. Moving to step 3, your goal is to assess the wiring for shorts both in the SO2 line and the SO2SG line. Begin again by turning the vehicle to off or lock mode and ensure the secondary HO2S is disconnected. You will now test for continuity between two specific points: the female terminal number 1 of the secondary HO2S connector and the vehicle's body ground. A successful continuity test would indicate that there is no short circuit present in the wiring. If continuity is confirmed, this would suggest that the wiring is intact and further confirms the need to explore abnormalities in the sensor itself. Conversely, if no continuity is found, this may point to a significant wiring issue that needs to be addressed. Step 4 involves further deep diving into the wiring to find potential shorts within the SO2 line that connects the secondary HO2S to the PCM. Begin by jumping the SCS line using the HDS, followed by waiting for more than 1 minute to allow the system to configure itself. Once ready, disconnect PCM connector B, which has 51 pins. Like in the previous continuity checks, you will need to assess continuity between the female terminal number 1 of the secondary HO2S connector and the body ground. If continuity is established, it suggests that the SO2 wire has a short, which requires immediate repair between the PCM and the secondary HO2S. However, if continuity is absent, it indicates that the SO2 wire is intact. Further investigation is then warranted in the next steps. The final troubleshooting step focuses on checking the SO2SG line for potential shorts. Repeating the initial process, you will again jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait for over a minute. Afterward, disconnect the PCM connector B, 51P, to proceed with the continuity test. This time, however, you will be testing continuity between the female terminal number 2 of the secondary HO2S connector and the body ground. If continuity is found, it indicates a short in the SO2SG wire that runs between the PCM and the secondary HO2S, which requires immediate repair. Conversely, if continuity is not established, you should then consult authorized service information related to the issues you are troubleshooting, or substitute with a known good PCM for further analysis. After completing the necessary repairs for the DTC P2A01, it's critical to perform a final verification to ensure everything is functioning correctly. Begin by using the HDS to clear the DTC, which resets the vehicle's diagnostic system. Full functions should then be checked by taking the vehicle for a test drive under usual driving conditions. It's important to monitor how the engine responds during acceleration and deceleration, ensuring it runs smoothly without any warning lights. If the check engine light remains off and no additional DTCs reappear, this can confirm that the repairs made effectively resolved the initial issue. This verification step is vital to restore confidence in the vehicle's operational integrity. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding issues like the DTC P2A01 from reoccurring in the Honda HRV. Regularly checking the performance of the secondary HO2S can help catch issues early before they lead to more significant problems. Ensure that wiring connections are secure and free from corrosion, as loose or damaged connections can lead to erratic sensor readings. Scheduled updates to the ECU software can improve both performance and reliability, as they often include patches for known issues. Following the manufacturer's recommended service intervals and maintaining awareness of engine parameters will help ensure the engine continues to run efficiently and well within emission standards, reducing the likelihood of faults related to the HO2S sensor. In summary, understanding the role of the secondary HO2S in the Honda HRV is fundamental in diagnosing and resolving DTC P2A01. The systematic troubleshooting steps outlined here help ensure a comprehensive approach to diagnose potential failures accurately. It's crucial to evaluate possible causes, such as sensor failure, wiring issues, or PCM malfunctions, as each can lead to diagnostic trouble codes impacting vehicle performance. After repairs, proper verification steps ensure that the issue has been resolved effectively. Lastly, implementing regular maintenance practices is key to preventing similar issues in the future, thereby enhancing the vehicle's operational reliability and compliance with emission standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.